Hey everybody, it's Dustbx, and in the following video, I interview an artist that a lot of you guys know. It's going to be Blacksmith. He does a lot of jungle music, ambient D&B, atmospheric stuff, breakcore. So if you guys enjoy videos like that, go ahead and follow and subscribe. So yeah, welcome to the interview. I'm Dustbox. I run like I interview kind of artists that do like techno. I interview ambient D&B artists, drum and bass, some breakcore, like all of that, like alternative like EDM sound. And I actually came across your work, I want to say in 2023. So I've been around for a while.
Yeah, that's like
Um,
that's like almost the start, I think,
yeah,
of my
like
music getting popular. Or was it 2022 was when oh, yeah, yeah, same shit.
yeah, I mean, whatever.
I
Like
think
it's kind of the
yeah.
same. But yeah, I came across your stuff. My first song that I ran into was SR20 DET, which was like your most popular song. But I
Mhm.
think that's where I kind of got hooked, and I was like, okay, I gotta go check out the rest of this guy's work. And then I think I fell into Wounds Will Heal, and then the Gore-Tex one, like
Yeah.
Obsession. There's a lot of tracks of yours that I started listening to a lot more, like as I progressed into like your sound. So going to Digital Twin, is there like a specific like story or like a concept behind it, or was it like kind of like a natural creative outlet, or was it just like kind of like a random mixtape?
Uh, I feel like I be honest with you, I kinda don't know. I was just making music, and then I just knew I've always wanted to make, like, more jungle breakcore stuff, even though a lot of my stuff isn't breakcore, or people will say it's not, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to make some new stuff, and then I just always have this, like, issue of doing too many different types of moods at once, or then it wasn't, like, really, like, different genres in that, project, but it's just, like, the first half of it is more upbeat, I would say. Like, not it's not necessarily upbeat, and then, like, the second half is a lot more depressing.
Yeah.
So I think that's also why I named it Digital Twin, because I was like, "Yo, it's kinda like 2 different sides," and then I just made sure to try to blend it both together. I
Hmm.
think that's really the only reason I named it that, because 'cause I'm like, it's like another side. I'm like, you can have, like, yo, it's the dichotomy of man.
Yeah.
I'm, like, trolling, but yeah, like, that's really what it was why I named it that
Hmm.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the Digital Twin. I actually listened to the other one, the white and orange one,
Yeah.
pretty recently because like I was trying to get more familiar with your music, and I came across Obsession, and then I came
Mhm.
across 60 FPS, which one also I
The
enjoyed.
remix
Yeah,
the remix one with Star Trash, that one's so good.
yeah, that one's
Star
really good.
Danny went crazy. Star Trash went crazy
Yeah,
on that.
it was
But it's
fantastic.
yeah, because that originally, that whole the message from a digital twin was supposed to be, it was just supposed to be a remix project for the
Hmm.
original one, and I was only gonna put, like, maybe, like, 3 new songs and then just have all the rest of it just be remixes from, like, friends and whatnot,
Hmm.
and then I made too much music that I wanted to put out at that time, and I said, "Okay, we'll just rush this and put this all out at the same time."
Mm. I mean,
Yeah.
it did pretty well. I mean, from what I've seen, I think
Yeah.
I saw 60 FPS hit like what, a million streams. Like, congrats on that.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
But
That was,
yeah,
like, 2 days ago or something,
mhm.
I think.
So yeah, when you like start releasing stuff online, do you have any kind of inspiration towards like your aesthetic online or no?
Inspiration? I definitely do. I definitely do, but it's just, like, I feel like it's just been curated over, like, my whole life of,
Mhm.
like, wanting so wanting to for, like, the art to be seen in a certain way, and I think at the beginning, because I was like but when I was making all that stuff, like Digital Twin, like, that started during COVID. So, I was just, like, hanging out, like, with, like, my group of friends during COVID, because like, we just all of us didn't go outside. We just well, nothing really changed during COVID. We just kept hanging out. But it was like, all right, oh, what do we all do? We play video games. We all like older games. We like this. We like that. And I think the aesthetic at first was just very uh, weird niche internet culture,
Hmm.
and that was that at first. And I guess I get a little bit inspired now by like some of the medieval. I was on like my medieval grind for a while for some reason
Hmm.
with the knights. I really like the knights.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's like between like old magazines. I really like old magazines. I used to have like all like the Nintendo World and like oh I don't know if it's called Nintendo World, but the Nintendo Power and like the Game Informers and everything. Me and my brother had like all of them just stacked up
Hmm.
until when he was in like high school, because my brother's like 8 years older than me. He just used them all for collages, so then we don't have any of them anymore. But
Oh.
like all that stuff, I feel like that early music was like all the inspiration just came from like Dreamcast, those old video game stuff, older internet like style uh aesthetic when it came to like just niche subcultures.
Yeah.
And then also like wow, like old VHS cameras too, things like that, because I started filming a lot with those
Hmm.
as well. But yeah, and now I feel like it's changed, but it's still the same. It's like like I just try to just like do what I like, what got me into music, which is just hang out with friends, play video games, and have fun, and go on the internet and just have fun with my friends, and not like get too caught up with all like the bureaucracy with the music now.
Hmm. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's the most important part, is to have fun, like doing what you love. And I think that's what a lot of people kind of forget whenever they're in this like kind of domain. Is like I feel like people are too focused on like a lot of like the wrong things in terms of like music making. It's always about like, oh, like how can I level up like in terms of like attention or something. But it's really never really been about that. Like the people that actually really do end up going forward in their careers, or from what I've seen, has been through like just genuinely loving it, like genuinely like listening to the music that they like it's just they know what they're doing, a part of it, and like they're diligent about what they do, and then on top of that, they also know like they have like a structure in their head in terms of like okay, like I want to like make this song, for example, and I want to like do these things like in this order in order to put out something that I enjoy, and I can be proud of it, like
Yeah,
whereas like some people like they'll put out music that they're not necessarily proud of, or they like regret it or something, but because like they don't truly love it, they don't truly love it for the game, and that's what's important is like you just have to kind of love making music in order to be successful.
yeah, I feel like I make music for myself first.
Of course, like that's what it
And
really rolls back down to.
because like I have my whole notepad on my iPhone is just like with more than 100 songs of my own that I just sit there and listen to
Hmm.
like throughout the whole week. Get in the car, listen to other stuff. Like, oh, let me hear that song I made a year ago. Oh yeah, this one's nice. And then I just never release it. But to get back with the inspiration thing too, because I totally forgot about this, because I feel like it also tied into like how I would name songs like SR20. Like I'm really into cars. I'm really into JDM
Hmm.
cars as well. So like that's Nissan Silvia. That's the it's the turbo it's the turbo that's R20
Nice.
from a Nissan Silvia. So I'm like that I'm just into drift cars. I'm into cars in general, but then it's also like there's Gore-Tex covers my soul. The reason I named it that was just because I'll always be wearing Gore-Tex all the time.
Hmm.
Because it's like I'm in New York, not in the city, but even when I was like living down there in Jersey and everything, you just have to be it's urban hiking. You gotta be safe. You gotta be afraid of the rain.
Hmm.
You gotta put the Gore-Tex on and be afraid of the rain.
Yeah, just watch the
But
water bead right off.
yeah, all that. So it's like I guess it just comes more when it comes to like the inspos. It just comes to from what I like. Like I was saying before, but those are also really big inspirations for me. Like
Hmm.
some clothing stuff, but then cars. I don't know, cars, old racing games.
Yeah.
Like I have my sim setup right here. That's what this big hunk of metal is. It's just a sim setup for driving.
Now, oh, do you
So I just
track or do you drift?
yeah, what yeah, I drift. I drive a bit on I drive a bit of grip, but it's mainly just drifting. It's like
Nice.
funny, like yesterday, like me and my homies for their birthday, like we went out to a karting place, like one of the K1 spots, and just raced against each other, see who gets the best time for their birthdays. It's like, why not?
That's fun. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do with
Yeah,
my friends.
yeah,
It's pretty sick. Yeah.
just just normal shit.
Yeah. No, that's actually really fun. All my buddies track actually. A lot of my buddies do that, and then they, like none of my friends drift, but we do go see drifters like every now and then. So we do get like a pretty nice car scene, at least here in SoCal. Like there's a huge car scene here.
Yeah, and it's also just because I feel like you guys also have it easier to get cars from Japan
Oh yeah,
because that's like the first stop. But then it's also like BMW and all like the European cars, most of the models were already made here, so you don't even have to worry about importing those.
yeah,
So it's just different types of Benzes.
hmm
I feel like you guys have too many E30s out in Cali.
yeah. No, we have a lot of E30s. We have a lot. Like we have so
Yeah.
many. I run into like at least like 10 on the freeway at least. Like every time I
A
drive.
day.
No, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also have like a lot of imports. But you know who has more imports? Dude, I went to Hawaii, I want to say like a month ago, and I've never seen so many JDM cars in my life. Like slammed like I'm talking slammed Honda Odysseys like with like those flat rims and like on cambers for
Yeah.
some reason, and then you'll see like any kind of GTR, like anything like like actually insane JDM market in Hawaii, and like they also like VIP cars a lot. I see a lot of VIP there.
I I love VIP cars.
Yeah, actually, my buddy had a Lexus LS 430, and he had that thing.
Yes.
Yeah, he had that thing VIP AF, dude. He got rid of
Yeah.
it, but like that thing was so sick. It was also really comfortable.
Yeah. Did he have it on bags or did he actually
Yeah,
just have it
it was
static?
bagged. It was
All right,
bagged.
good. Good.
Yeah, no, like that thing was bagged. It was
I would
sick.
not. Yeah, I love the 430s.
Hmm.
I like ever since I started like making money with music, I've been meaning to buy a new car. And me saying new car, I mean just older car
Real.
and like basically just like it's something that I could just pay
Yeah,
off rip and not have to be in debt for. But like I I've passed up too many opportunities on LS400s and LS430s for a daily.
yeah.
Because I'm just like, and then now I sit back, I'm like, damn, I could have got one for like there was one like the other month that was like LS400 99. It was the highest trim you could get, owned by a. It was the first owner, old Italian grandpa,
That's how
and
you know it's
it had
fire.
96,000 miles on it, and the dude wanted 4K for it, and I was like, I literally passed it up for some reason. I forget why, but I was like, I should have just went there and tried to get that thing because I'm like, that would last me like another 20 years.
Bro,
So I was so
4K?
sad.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
nothing. Oh my, I'm
that's
sorry, bro. That sucks. Like actually.
I I do it every time. I do it every time. I always have like decision paralysis when it comes to buying a car.
Honestly, I kind of get it because you don't want to buy like something junky. But like, dude, anytime you see
Yeah,
a grandpa that like owns like an older car, like you know it's like well taken care of. Everything, the maintenance is up to date. Like it's not like some kid that looks like me. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
anytime you see like a young kid like running the car out, like you just know it's like some clapped not taken care of. Like the bumper's missing for some reason. Like there's always something wrong with it. Like I
yeah.
don't know
No,
how to
dude.
explain it.
Yo, the rack and pinion is cracked, and he's not gonna tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah, stupid little things.
exactly. But yeah, so let's I want to pivot back to like kind of like the music stuff. So
Sorry.
no, you're all
My
good, bro.
bad.
Like it's funny because I actually like
Yeah.
talking about cars too. So like I completely also get distracted. So yeah, like so when you start like a song, do you start with your drums? Do you start with your pads, your melody, your bass? Like how do you start your song usually?
I think it's different every time now. it's like usually just different every time. Like if I have like a melody in mind, I'll put the melody down. If I want to try to flex drums, I'll just start with the drums.
Mm-hmm.
I've been making more techno and house as well.
Mm,
So like when I make that stuff, I usually just start with the drums.
nice.
I feel like I've been starting with the drums a lot more recently. Like all the older stuff, it was just anything goes. But recently it's been more drum heavy and then I find a melody. Because like I've been making a lot of techno house and then I've been trying to just make more jungle to be that I can play out because I've been playing more shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of the songs I have are so depressing that I don't want to listen to it in a rave or at a
Yeah.
club or anything. I'm like, please don't make me play this song, please. The song's depressing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, how do we dance to this? I'm like, it's too fast. Like,
Yeah.
chill out. Like, but now I've just been focusing on drums harder, and then like I usually just do like if it's jungle, I do like drums. I try to get a melody, and then I usually end up doing a bass line and then a melody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
now it's been drum heavy, drum
No,
focus like crazy.
I think starting with the drums, at least for me personally, whenever I start with the drums, like it comes out a little bit more smoother. Because like with drums, like you kind of like the drums define the genre, you know. Because like you can have an
Yeah,
ambient track with no drums at it, like on it whatsoever, but whatever drum you put on it or whatever drum loop or drum whatever, like that's really what's gonna make that genre like what it is, if that makes sense. Like if you put like a
yeah,
techno track, you need like what a kick and like a sub, and then like your rumble and whatever. Like these are all like kind of like different subsections of like a drum. I mean, if you would kind of rumble as a bass or not, but or whether you go into like drum and bass, which is what a kick, snare, and then a reese or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, so I think when it comes to creating songs, like you need to have like, at least in my opinion, like I do whenever I do the drums first, it always comes out cleaner. But I
yeah,
always whenever I make these interviews, I always get like a different like answer. Like I
yeah.
did one where like most of the answers have always been like the atmosphere, like the pad, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like I used to do that a lot. I don't know. But I'm always just like eclectic when it comes to it. Like if you talk to any of my friends or like any other artists that have seen me make music, it's like I start making a track and I sit down like, all right, I'm gonna make a jungle track real quick. I'm like 10 minutes into making this track and then I start messing with the different sound and I save the project. I open up another project and I start making something else because I heard something else.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh, yo, that's cool. For example, like the other day, I sat down, I was like, I want to make jungle. Didn't end up making jungle. I just went right into a techno track. And then I found like I was basically like almost done with the track and was trying to find like different melody for a part. I was like, oh, what if I could change this melody instead? And I find a pad that I like a sample of a pad, and I'm like, I go over and I just start making a jungle track instead. And then what happens is I'm like, oh, I don't even like this melody anymore. I'm just have the rest of the song now that I like. If I need a melody for certain parts on this jungle track, I'll put in a different melody. So usually I feel like it's just like I start something and then I scrap the melody. Like I start with like a stupid ass melody every time, and then I just scrap it and I add a different one over it
Yeah, no, that's cool.
by the end.
Yeah, that's cool. Cause like I feel like that's also pretty common. Like, well, at least from my perspective, I scrap a lot of stuff. And like I'll like focus on one thing for like 5 minutes and then completely jump to something completely different. And it's like, come on,
Yeah,
like I didn't even get like the loop down. So I don't know.
yeah,
It's just I kind of relate to that at least from a like from a producer's perspective at least. So yeah, so any when it comes to like making music and stuff, do you have like any kind of like future projects that you're working on? Like, is there anything that should be coming up?
oh yeah. I've been working on an album. Uh, it's gone through many phases now, just because I wanted to like develop my sound and like evolve it a little differently. So I felt like I almost could have released a lot of it already, but I'm just I you make one track and go, "Oh no, this is what I was going for." And then off of that track you keep making more and then you keep making more. So I've been working on one album for I would say like it's not even been a year. It hasn't even really been a year at all. But I don't know. I I had the idea for the project for longer than a year, but now I'm actually working on it. I think I might call it new type. I might call it new type. Uh, and if I don't, it'll just be called something else. I wanted to call it new type because it's like that's like what they have in all those like the kids in Gundam that are like the crazy the like the in any Gundam series, the ones that are able to like the pilot the Gundam's like the best and like basically like almost the mech like becomes one with itself, like with the person. Like they're called new type. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call it new type.
Fair.
So and it's also like a magazine as well. So I was like, oh, that's sick. I'm like, I could do a magazine. But then that's also when I'm like, I don't know if I should call it new type then, because then that's kind of like going a little too hard on that. So
Yeah.
it's like the now the name is up in the air, but I was thinking that for like the past year. But
Hmm.
yeah, I'm working on that right now. It's a bunch of jungle, but a lot more like I say just like playable, like DJable jungle as well, and
Okay.
listenable. Like still, like you still just chill and listen. But I wanted to just have more tracks where if I'm playing out, I can actually DJ them and be happy while DJing them, and
Mm.
like more upbeat. Uh, and then I have some house and a little bit of techno on it just because I've been doing that. I've always wanted to as well, but like as I started Blacksmith, I actually started it. I was trying to do deep house
Hmm.
in the beginning, funny enough, because I didn't know what an almond break was. Because like I've known like I've been wanting to make jungle and I was listening to jungle and breakcore since I was like 12.
Hmm.
But I was like, how the hell do they program those drums? That's crazy. They sit there and do. I'm like, oh, it's a sample. I'm
Yeah.
like, they're sampling it from that. But yeah, I'm working on that, and then I have a EP coming out with Flonzy soon.
Okay.
Uh, Flonzy's a good friend of mine, and we're it's like how it's that's just house and techno. It's a 4 track EP. We have more tracks than that, but we just wanted to have it as four. It was supposed to come out like a couple weeks ago, and then we kind of pushed it
Mm.
to be able to do the release a little better. But uh, that's just called Friends and Family because it's like a EP series he's gonna do. Just do EP with his friends and whatnot. So
Hmm.
it's like me and him are the first one together, and then he'll probably do some one with one of our other friends, and ex- excuse me, like et cetera, et cetera. So that'll be that's fun. That's just bangers. That's just like warehouse bangers.
Sick.
We've already like we've already like played those songs live, and they always go crazy. So it's fun. Uh, but yeah, those are like the two projects. I'm like, and realistically, I think I'm gonna drop a single off the album very soon. It's I just want to actually like go hard on the visuals and do videos for a lot of the singles and most of the album, and kind of try to actually go harder on everything so like people can't sleep on it to an
Hmm.
extent, you know, because it's like you can have really good music, but if you don't have the full package, like an artistic package of everything going on, it's like what are you doing? Unless
Yeah.
like you're not at that point with like monetary value, like if you don't have money for it, like that's totally understandable. I love just listening to music,
Hmm.
but I guess I'm just being hard on myself because I'm like I can definitely spend money on like videos and whatnot. So I just want to like go hard and like give something out to everybody and like try to like actually do a whole thing, you know?
Yeah. No, that's smart. I feel like when artists also branch out into other like necessary like other like artistic ventures, like when it comes to, like video and stuff, like it also shows a different side of the artist that a lot of
Mhm.
people don't also talk about, because like there's also a lot of that artistic perspective in that domain. So when it comes to like creating music and stuff, and like hearing that you have projects coming out, that's pretty good. I'm excited to hear those. And yeah, if you have the capabilities to produce more things for your image or for your brand, like that's a great thing to work on. Like videos is also great. I'm excited. Yeah, like that's actually really cool. So speaking of that EP that you're coming out, so do you have any other collaborations that's gonna be coming up soon?
On the album for sure. On the album, there's gonna be some collab tracks. I feel like I'm like horrible to collaborate with. I'm not gonna lie. If it's over the internet, it's so hard for me to finish a track with somebody.
Hmm.
Uh, I know I'm like I'm not dodging the question, but
Yeah.
like I'm just bad at collaborating with people. But I know for a fact, like on the album, I'm definitely gonna have like my friend Yesterday Never Happened on the album as well,
Hmm.
of at least one of the songs. I already have I haven't actually got the song back, but me and my friend Jamal, his name is Janvis, uh we worked on a track together as well for the album. And then probably Flanzy as well, just because we just keep hanging out and it's just easier for me to collab in person.
Hmm.
So usually, like, I don't know, I really have a hard time collabing online. So, and I think when it comes to albums, I kind of like to keep the collaboration tracks minimal
Hmm.
for some reason. I don't know why, because I just want to like, I'm like, yo, this is me, this is what it is.
Hmm.
But I want to like, so yeah, I'll probably have a couple on there. Uh, yeah, we all of us were working on stuff, like me and like all those people I just named.
Hmm.
Maybe some trying to think about who else that I could have. Me and maybe Tyler were trying to work on a track because they sent me some stems and I was working on it. If you know who that is,
Hmm. I don't
and
know.
oh yeah, it's a he's a really cool artist from New Zealand. I always mix up New Zealand and Australia, but I'm pretty sure Tyler's from New Zealand. They make like breakcore jungle stuff.
Okay.
Uh, and yeah, because I was supposed to be working on a track with him. One of my friends, DJ Young Neil, sent me some music that I gotta peep.
Hmm.
Uh, but it's just I feel like with me in collaborations is always just up in the air unless I see people in person to work on music because I'm always horrible at finishing tracks when
I
it comes
totally get
to
it. Yeah.
stems.
Because like when you're doing it online, like that's kind of hard because everyone's kind of on their own schedule, and then like people like forget about it like over time, like and I don't know, like people argue over mixes or over like synths or bass or whatever. It's just always like it is easier to do it in person because like you'll just sit down, you'll get the song done like in basically what like an hour or 2 hours, just hash it
Yeah.
out, versus online where
Mhm.
you're like, it's kind of like a Zoom meeting where you're like, all right, dude, like let's get this done.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, like you say that too, is like me and my homie Angel, this yesterday never happened. Like yesterday never happened, and we always hang out all the time, and like what we met back in like 2023, hung out so much since then. The amount of tracks that we made together in like the span of like 2 years have has probably been five.
Wow.
Because we just hang yeah, because we just hang out and then we just don't make music together. It's so funny. So, like, that's also, like, I don't know, it's just a funny thing, and then we always tell each other, we're like, "We should make more music," and then we're, like, end up playing, like, fighting games or just, like, talking about some stuff, or, like, just doing other things that we gotta do, so it's just like, "Whoa, alright, I guess we just are not making music together."
That's oh yeah. I mean, at least you hang out. You got a buddy, dude. Like that's different.
Yeah.
That's chill though. That's chill. So
But
yeah.
yeah, I had to send them stems as well. Keeps that's reminding me because I told them I'm like, yo, I have like 3 songs that I want to send you. Just
Hmm.
try something. Like, and I'm also the person too, where it's like when it comes to collabs, I don't like. I hate when people. I really hate this when like say like you sent me stems right, and
Hmm.
we worked on a track together, and I sent it back to you, and then you go like you're like, "Oh, this is great. This is awesome. Yo, let's drop this." But if one person isn't feeling it and the other person still wants to drop it, I hate that. It's like, "Yo, let's just work on something new. We could make something better." Like, I know I didn't hit it the way I was supposed to hit this track right now. Like,
Hmm.
let's go onto the next one or like whatnot, or they just or we get like stuck up on that one track, like, oh, it's this one, no, we got to work on this one.
Hmm.
It's like we already put so much time into it. I don't know how much more we can make this better. I'm like, I already drained my brain trying to work on this.
Yeah.
So that's why I also say I'm bad at collabs when it comes like online, because like you said, like schedules and like different time zones and whatnot, I kind of get like, I'm like, yo, let's just work on another one. Just
Yeah.
let's work on as much music as possible, because we're not, if it's the first time collaborating, or- or most of the time you're not gonna make the track that the first one's not always gonna be the best.
Yeah.
We can make more, you know?
That's true. And like I feel like the more like I guess ideas that people shoot between each other, like the better you can hone down like each other's sound. You know, like the
Yeah,
better like both people understand the other person's sound. So
yeah,
like the more you kind of understand each other in terms of like, okay, what do you guys both like in terms of a song? The easier it is to collaborate in the future. Like it's kind of like any like job in general. You know, like when you
yeah,
first start your job, like you're like, okay, like how do I interact with my coworkers? Like are they chill, are they not? And then like eventually when you're there like a certain amount of time, you kind of get used to it. You're like, "Oh, okay, like these are like the homies or whatever, you know, like okay, I know how to interact with this person. I know what this person likes." You know, and then you
yeah,
send them like, "Okay, like so and so likes I don't know the amen break a lot more versus so and so likes the think break a lot more." Like, you know what I mean? Like just like
yeah.
random things like that. Like it's just like, okay, so this one like I see this one working out in that specific way. Like I'll send this person like this loop because I feel like it fits his vibe more versus this loop
Mhm.
I'll send to this other person. Because like if you just overwhelm the one person with like all these different random loops, like they're just not gonna work, you know?
Mhm.
Like I think that's a huge kind of like distinction to make in terms of collaborations because you're at the end of the day you're trying to capture an essence of two different sounds put together.
That's true. That's honestly true.
So yeah, like so when it comes to making music, how do you feel like it's changed you as a person?
I don't know. I've been doing music since I was like 6 years old.
Mm,
So like it's just I don't know. I actually can't really, I don't think it's changed me. I think it's just I don't like I don't have a I feel like I don't have like a neutral or like a something to reference it off, because like I started playing guitar when I was 6, and I started playing in bands when I was like 11. And in like middle school, I was playing like 2 shows a week in bands, like out live, like in venues, and I was making music the whole time. I started producing when I was in high school, like near the end of high school. So I think like the maybe like okay, the one thing that I think music changed for me, which I hate, is listening to music.
really?
Because sometimes, yeah, no. Like I love music, obviously. I love listening to music. But you know, sometimes you listen to music, I can't turn my brain off for certain. I can't turn my brain off to not analyze the song. I gotta like I listen to the song, I need to analyze it, and I'm like it takes away from the song. So like sometimes you'll catch me listening to like stupid like music that is quote unquote bad or whatnot, right? And people are like, "Why do you like that song so much?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm not thinking about how they made it.
Hmm.
Like it's nice. It just sounds nice. Like I'm like I don't have to think about it. It doesn't happen all the time, but you know, like
I
uh,
totally get
yeah.
that. I do.
But no, wait, what were you saying? Like, how has it changed me as a person?
Yeah, do you feel like that the music that you've made has changed you, like from like in terms of like, do you feel like you're a better person?
I don't think, I don't necessarily think like maybe to an extent. I feel like it just makes you more open, because like the more and more you make music, the more and more you look at different genres, and you're just open to more ideas. So yeah, I would say you become more open, and then you just start thinking about like just you're you're not as closed off
Hmm.
because like as you delve into different genres, listening to different music, you're open creatively and you're open culturally at the same time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, because you start listening to
so I would say
music. Yeah.
yeah, because it's like you're not just like if like yeah, I listen to jungle. It's funny like the music I make, I probably listen to the least,
Hmm.
like those genres. But and then it's like, all right, what am I gonna turn on? Like I'm just chilling. All right, I'm gonna listen to like funk from like the 70s and 80s. And then I'm like, all right, let me listen to music from Syria or like music from here or there, like it's just like
Nice.
li- listen to like everything. Like I'm just like, no, I need a Mizmar. I need to listen to a Mizmar right now. Or it's like, all right, I'm gonna go like find like some random like I don't know, like even like I'm gonna go listen to polka music. Why not? Let's turn
Hmm.
on some polka music. But I also think like it's just it's just fun to listen to music because then you just like it opens the door to like I I know that it's not like necessarily the same as creating, but I just feel like music in general just opens you up, and then creating music uh opens you up more because just creativity standpoint, you're more open to more ideas and
Hmm.
things like that. Because like nothing is necessarily ever wrong when it comes to making music, even if people say it's wrong. So like you're just more open to like listening to any idea
Yeah,
that
no, it's
anyone
pretty
has.
cool. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
feel like it does. I feel like it does make you open. It's just funny that you mentioned a Mizmar because like I am Syrian, so I'm like, oh shit, like this guy knows what he's talking
Yeah.
about. So
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
do know I have like playlists on Spotify of just like different artists from like Syria or like listening to like different funk from like Brazil. Not like Brazilian, like not like baile funk, but just like
mhm.
old funk music and like random stuff. I don't know. I just like finding music because like no matter what it is, because I don't just like jungle. I don't,
Yeah,
and like on a daily basis, you're not gonna just find me listening to jungle. Even though recently I've been listening to a lot of jungle
yeah,
randomly, but like I feel like daily basis, if I'm gonna turn on music, it's gonna be like West Side Gun
yeah.
most of the time. But and but yeah,
It's funny because like I make Shran's techno, and like that's like the
yeah,
music I listen to the least. Like I listen to jungle, I listen to
exactly.
breakcore, I listen to drum and bass, like all these different types of things. And like, I mean, you're one of the people that I listen to, so I was like, oh, I gotta reach out to this guy and like get an interview. But like in terms of like the music that I make, like I don't listen to it as much. Like yeah, I listen to some Shrans, like I listen to like Inveruf, I listen to Kuko, like Clan Coensler, like all these other artists that I've managed to come across. But is it my number one right now? Probably not. Like I just listened to it so much in the beginning. I'm like, yo, this is super tough.
Exactly.
And then like you kind of just
Exactly.
kind of get over it. And it's nothing wrong. It's just like there's just so much music out there that you kind of like, okay, I
Well,
wonder what that sounds like.
it's not even that too. It's also like you're making it. So you are you have sessions of you making music for 2 hours
Hmm.
of listening to that genre. So it's like, do I want to hear another fucking sorry, I'm sorry if I'm
No,
cursing
you're good.
because
You're
this is
good.
YouTube. My bad. But do I want to hear another just blowing out 909 kick
Yeah,
right now?
exactly.
Like I'm like, "Oh, I'm good right now." But yeah, cuz I like it's funny like you say that like and then I'm listening to like Gabber on
Hmm.
the side
Yeah,
and like I'm
Gabber's
not
tough.
yeah, and things like that. Uh
Yeah, I
like
know.
daily basis is like I wake up I try to listen to something like light when I wake up. I turn on like well, it depends. It really depends on the day, right? Like, yo, you wake up and you're like, all right, it's 8 in the morning. I got a good night's rest. I'm actually up early for once.
Hmm.
Gonna turn on some like nice, like weird, like funk music or like some other stuff, just like chill out. Or it's like, all right, I woke up. I'm turning on Juicy J. I'm trying to like attack the day right now and just get hyped for some reason at 9 in the morning. But
Nice. Yeah, Juicy J is sick. Like I don't know if you're like
yeah.
familiar, but like there's like a trend going around. Like they play one of his songs, they just go like "fa" like in the middle of it. You
Yeah, they do the yeah, I know,
know?
yeah. It's funny though, cause like, I just grew up listening to all the songs that are popular by him now, all the songs off, like, Rubber Band Business. I just remember growing up listening to all those mixtapes.
Hmm.
And so it's just, like, funny, I'm like, "Oh," like, everyone's, like, getting back on it now. I'm like,
Yeah,
it was good music. It was good for the time.
that's like
It's
how I
good
feel
now
about
still.
Gucci Mane. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like I liked I mean I didn't grow up on Gucci Mane, but like he was someone I kind of discovered like I want to say 5 6 years ago, so not like super early to the game. But like it was kind of already past like I guess like his mixtape like prime or whatever, and then he was just like I think he was in jail at the time, and I like discovered his music on accident, and I was like, oh, this is really tough. Like he had a mixtape with like Young Scooter, like a long time ago,
Yeah,
and like I liked that
yeah.
one, like I grew up on a lot of rap. Like in high school, I was like big on rap. Like like XXX Tentacion,
Yeah.
Young Lean, like all these other rappers. Like I just loved like in high school, Lil Peep, like all
Mhm.
of that. So like I feel like I transitioned out of rap like as soon as I hit college. I was like, I don't know, I just don't listen to it anymore. It's just not really my thing.
Yeah, I've always listened to rap ever since I was, like, a kid, cause
Mm,
my brother just was always listening to rap and then getting mixtapes from, like, the gas stations and, like, the corner stores.
mm-hmm,
It's just like, "Alright, we got new Jadakiss, we have DMX, we have 50 Cent, we have Lloyd Banks," like, anybody,
mm-hmm,
Fabulous, Cameron, Dipset, as a kid, and he gave me this, like, Dell MP3 player. It was just loaded with music,
mm-hmm.
but, we were also just a very I felt like music-heavy family,
Yeah.
like, it's just always listening to music, like, my parents always, like, trying to get CDs, and then, like, I remember one day my dad came home with this hard drive, and when he was at work, they just there's another dude that he worked with that would just, like, take the CDs from everybody else at work and then burn them. Yeah, burn them onto his just transfer the songs onto his computer.
Mm-hmm.
So then my dad just came home one day with a hard drive filled with, like it was like a terabyte of music at the
Nice.
time, like, in the like, 2004, 2005, so we just had everything. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, go on this. Yeah, 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 what else do we have on here?" And it's like, dude, my brother's favorite story was, like, coming in the one day, from, like, playing outside, and I'm, like, 3 or 2 years old, and a new Limp Bizkit album came out, and I was watching Barney on the TV, and my mom just muted Barney and then just put the Limp Bizkit album on. It was, like, just, like I was watching, like, basically, like, anime music videos of kids shows, but with CDs instead. So it
Mm-hmm.
was, like, funny, like, as I grew up, I was like, "Why do I know this song?" And my mom was like, "Oh, yeah, I used to play, like, that CD when you were, like, watching TV, but I would just mute the cartoon,
Mm.
and you would just listen to music and then just watch the cartoon at the same time." I was like, "Oh, makes sense."
That's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty awesome. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like my parents weren't very music heavy growing up, so I feel like I discovered a lot of things like pretty late. But in high school, like I picked up. I think it was a launch pad, from what I remember. It was like one of those things where you
The
like.
Launchpad Novations.
Yes, yeah, that
Yeah.
one. And it
Novation
came,
Launchpad.
yeah, it came with Ableton for free. Like it came with the like
Yeah,
this
the
the
suite.
sweet one for free, and that's what hooked me. Like that's what hooked me
Yeah.
right there. That was their selling point. I was like, oh shit, okay, like this is really fire. And then that's where I started like learning how to produce and stuff. But yeah, I never really like listened to music pretty heavily growing up, which is really funny. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like that's
No,
pretty cool.
yeah, no, dude, the way that, I started, like, messing with DAWs is, like, I was, like, 12, and my brother came into my room at the time. I had, like, a hand-me-down computer because like, dude, my dad, like, was always building PCs ever since I was a child. And when I say building at first, like, we had, like, the home computer, and then I just remember, like, he put, like, a new graphics card in it and whatnot. It was, like, 2000, but I was a kid, so my brother's basically telling me this to make me remember, obviously, but, like, we had, like, that computer for a while, and, like, he would just upgrade it because he would play video games on it, like, he had, like,
Hmm.
a Steam account back then, and, And then like when my dad got a new computer a couple years later, he gave that one to the old one to my brother. And then when my dad upgraded like years later, then I got that first ever computer and I had it in my room during like middle school. And it was like I only had it for a bit before I literally just like fried that thing with viruses. But I just remember one day him and his friends walking in and then going like, "Yo, Ian, we're gonna install FL Studio on your computer." And they're 20 and I'm 12. And like I'm like, "All right." And then they put it on there. They're like, "All right, make us beats now. Like go make like rap beats for us." They're like, "Yo, we're gonna be back. We're gonna go smoke weed." And they leave and then I'm just sitting in the room trying to make I'm like downloading like Claims Casino Arab music and like flying lotus drum kits and like other random like drum kits to try to make rap beats with and like the original Zaytoven kit and I'm like all right, let me try to make some beats and then I didn't end up making rap beats. I made some weird shit and they came back in the room a couple hours later and they're like, "Yo, what did you make?" And I was like, this." And they're like, "All right, yeah, just keep messing with it. I don't know." And then that was like short lived because that computer just got fried. Like I just fucked that computer up.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
That
What?
was like for a year, and then like later on when I was like 17, got back into it.
Yeah, that's sick. Cause like it reminds me of like when I first started like producing, because I would also kind of make rap beats, and I started by downloading the Lunch 77 kits off of Reddit. I don't, do you know what I'm
Oh yeah,
talking about?
yeah. No, those were really good. It's like I wish when I started producing, uh, I had kits like those.
Yeah,
I
no.
wish. I wish.
Those were my first step into production. I was like, yo, these are fire. And I
Those
still
all
have
those
them.
sounds are so good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still use them too. If you listen to my music, like that's also another thing. Like all like that stuff from Digital Twin, even to now, it's like I'm using trap drums mixed in with everything.
Yeah. No, trap
Yeah.
trap is fire, dude. I actually like because the drums are so versatile. You know, they can be used in literally any genre. That's kind of like the most amazing thing about trap.
Yeah.
It's because
Well,
like
because it all comes from the TR-808 at the end of the day. It comes
yeah,
from the TR-808, and then they just got like basically just like changed over time, compressed and whatnot, and then
mm,
people just remake the sounds in new synths and then just over compress and saturate the fuck out the sounds.
yeah. No, it's actually sick. Like how like it's the TR-808, like the Acid 909, the 303, sorry, Acid 303,
Yeah.
the 909 kick, like everything, like every like machine has its own kind of like its own history, I guess. It's like super
Yeah.
interesting whenever you read or like listen about like these machines and like what came after. Like I mean Kanye's album 808s and Heartbreaks, you know, like that the whole damn near that entire album is the 808 machine, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of these machines have a lot of impact on a lot of
Mhm.
people in general. Like it's super interesting to see that nowadays, especially how like however old those machines are, they're from like what the 70s and they're still relevant today. It's like super nuts.
Yeah. I think what like the 808 was probably well, I know the 909 was made in 83,
Yeah.
but I don't so like what the 808 was probably like 78, 79, something like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, like
'Cause
50.
I use the 909 like all the time now,
Yeah.
all the time. Like it's great. And like speaking about the 909 808, there's that new TR-1000 that came out. It's the first Roland drum machine in 40 years that actually has analog circuitry, and it has the analog circuits of the 808 and the 909 in it, and it has more. So it's just a basically you're buying a brand new 808 and 909 in one, and then you have more sounds that you can use and sample in it and everything. I've been thinking about trying to pick it up at some point
That's kind of
as a
sick.
I yeah, it just came out like 2 weeks ago.
Wow, I need to I need to look into that. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think I'm gonna take a step away from all like the music heavy questions. There's a lot of things we can like chat about in terms of music, but I want to get to know more about Blacksmith himself. You know, I want to see what you really like. So I want to start off with the first question. If you were a superhero, what superpower would you have?
All right. As a child, I always wanted to be able to stop time so I could rob Toys R Us. That was my first when I was a kid and I would go into Toys R Us, I would be like, "I wish I could just stop time and take all this.
Yeah.
Take all these toys home." Now, teleport. Just give me teleport.
Yeah.
Because I don't wanna, like if I could just teleport anywhere, I would, teleport, grab food, come home, teleport, see my parents, come back, teleport, see a friend. Like, that would be great. Because then, like, you don't have to fly, you don't have to pay for flights. You don't have to pay for flights, you don't need to go to the airport or anything. I guess the only hard part with that no, you just do it, you just teleport.
That's
It's like, "Yo, I
sick.
wanna see my friends in Europe. Yo, alright, I'll be right there." Just teleport over there. "Oh, I wanna see my friends in Baltimore." Teleport, I'm right there. It's like I think that's the one, just be able to teleport anywhere. No cooldown either. Don't give me a cooldown on it.
Yeah, no, there's no cooldown, don't worry. But
No
yeah.
cooldown, just yeah. It has to be teleport.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Actually, I would pick teleport too. I like everything like about the world. I like a lot of things. Like, you know what's funny? I
Yeah,
just tried Ethiopian cuisine for the first time today. So I was like, so
yeah,
I do like trying new like things about the world, and it's nice to see like
mhm,
okay, like, oh, I want to teleport to like I don't know, Zimbabwe and see like what kind of food do they eat over there, or
yeah,
what's life like over there, or teleport to like I don't know, Malawi or Liechtenstein, some random shit, like just some random nation in
yeah,
like the middle of nowhere, and just like teleport there and see like, oh, what are they doing over there, and then just go back home at the
yeah,
end of the day. Like that'd be kind of sick, dude. Like I've always kind of wanted to do that. So yeah, I totally
yeah.
understand the whole teleportation aspect, but yeah. So if you could have a soundtrack to your life, what song would it be?
Alright, this one's hard. I what song? Yo, it's too many. There's too many. Yo, I feel like if soundtracks of my life, I feel like that always changes with time, but just give me Crescent Dolls by Daft Punk. That one. I don't know. I'm just saying that one because I feel like it always changes. Like a soundtrack to your life. But I'll go with that one. That's a nice one.
Yeah, Daft Punk's really good, bro. They
Yeah,
they
and
should
that's
have
just
won a
a
Grammy.
happy-go-lucky one.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't. That's okay though.
yeah.
Grammys
They
don't mean anything.
no, they don't. They really don't. But like they're basically electronic legends. I feel like they're like
They
nothing would
are.
exist without them.
No, they are. Well, yeah, a lot of the new stuff wouldn't exist.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah, they actually like just like the French House, what they were doing with French House
yeah.
and whatnot. And, like, who they put on the like, who they brought up and put on the map with that as well.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, Daft Punk I think changed the world like in the electronic scene. I think a
No,
lot of
they did.
EDM sounds different now because of them.
It sounds different, looks different,
Yeah.
shows are different because of them, because of 2007 when they did the pyramid
Hmm.
setup. I forget what I don't think it was Coachella. I forget what big festival it was, but they did that whole pyramid setup, and that's what, like, changed, like, the stage design for, like, big EDM and EDM festivals.
Hmm.
That all changed because of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think it would be "I Remember" by Dead Mouse and Cascade. I think that's
Mhm.
the song that got me into EDM. So I don't know, like that's just my personal favorite. I think soundtrack to like my own personal life. But it's interesting to see like okay, like Daft Punk is definitely one of those major influences. I feel like in a lot of EDM people's lives.
Yeah, for sure. I think I was telling this to my brother and our other friend, like, 2 days ago about this. I was like, "Discovery, I think, might be my most listened to album." I think I listened to that album the most out of any other album in my whole
Hmm.
life.
Yeah, no, the album's
Like
amazing.
yeah, but it's also, like, I've just Because I used to just listen to music while I would go to sleep. I would just torrent music as well, like on my iPod,
Mm-hmm.
and just or well, no, I had that yeah on the iPod, but also like because I had like an Android, I had an Android, so I had the one app where like you could just put torrents on it, and I just had uTorrent directly on my Samsung, and in middle school would just sit there, put headphones on, download a person's whole discography, and listen to their whole discography like that, like in like 2 days, and then download more music and more music, just no matter what the genre was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I've actually tried torrenting once. I ended up installing a bunch of viruses on my stuff, and I just never did it again. But
Oh damn.
yeah, it was really bad.
No,
But yeah,
I
like
got
go on.
no. I was gonna say I got all like the virus shit like out of my system early
Yeah.
with downloading torrents and whatnot. Because my dad had a disc. It was a blue disc, and it just had written on it "wipe." And he gave it to me. He's like, "Yo, when you get a virus, just put this in the computer. It'll reset it. We just had to put Windows back on it." I was like, "All right." And so I would run into a virus like every week, like all the time, just doing like the craziest, like those viruses that you see in those YouTube videos where it's like, oh, the top 10 craziest viruses, like
Hmm.
the cockroach one where it eats the screen. We had that. We had all of it. We literally had all of that.
Dude, I've seen those videos. Oh my God, that brought me back. Yeah, those videos
Yeah.
were funny. But yeah, no, like my computer would just freeze and like I don't know, like it was super weird. It was a long time ago though anyway. So, the if you had to pick between Jungle Breakcore or regular DNB, which one would you choose?
Jungle.
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 Yeah.
Well, I say I know this fast, but I feel like because you have like there's different. Obviously, every like DMB has subgenres
Yeah,
under
of
it.
course.
Jungle has subgenres, and breakcore has subgenres under it. I did jungle all day because you just get different. I just like jungle a lot. I
Hmm.
really like jungle a lot.
I think Jungle is the
But
most. Sorry, go on.
if I had to rank them, it would be like jungle, breakcore, then DMB under it. Even though I like all of them, it's
Yeah,
just I like stuff that's more break beaty. It
yeah,
has just it's more like break beat sounding and like a little bit slower tempo.
yeah. Jungle's fire. Like I feel like it's pretty versatile. Excuse me. It's
All
pretty
of them
versatile.
are. All of
Yeah, they all are.
yeah.
But like, at least from my experience, I've heard Jungle like the most recently. At least I just like.
Mhm.
I think I'm just going through a Jungle phase right now as well. So I think I'd probably pick Jungle as well. But Breakcore, like even like the older style of breakcore I like, but I think I would also agree with that ranking. I would put like jungle first, then breakcore, then like just regular DNB or like whatever's on the radio, like you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we talked about this earlier, but I wanted to ask you what your dream car was.
Dream car.
Yeah.
I want to have different ones for different scenarios, okay?
Okay.
So I need a JZX 100 Tourer V. It's either like Chaser or Cresta. I really like the Crestas
Okay.
personally. I like the Crestas. You have to manual swap them and put the R154 transmission in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that right there, it's yeah, like that car right there for drifting.
Mm.
So nice. So nice. Uh for drifting for surely, for sure. Like you could daily it. Why would you want to daily a drift car if you're like a maniac? And I know like when I say like uh bu- I know it probably would have seemed more like that. I would have said like a Sylvia. I really love like S13s as
Mm-hmm.
well. But I just like four doors more. I just like four-door cars.
Mm.
Uh if it comes to a daily, give me like a LS430, LS400, Toyota Celsior, all the same car, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever. One of those, or give me one of those, or like that I just daily it's gonna work. You know, I don't fuck it too much. put it on bags and just drive it daily because it's good. Or, funny enough though, like some of those new Camry XSEs for a daily driver aren't bad. Some of those newer ones, daily. I'm just saying daily
Yeah.
wise, they aren't bad, but price range, eh, not good. I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like the car market right now for prices.
Yeah.
Uh, there's something else I wanted to say too, but it's really the Chaser. I really want like a JZX 100.
Hmm.
There's another car I was thinking of, but honestly, those 7 Series Beamer. I think it's the 7 Series or the 5 Series. I forget which one. The ones that came with the bulletproof. It was bulletproof windows. I think there was only like 50 to 100 in the States. One popped up on Marketplace near me recently, and I was like, oh, that's not a bad price. But those, really like those,
Mm.
and it was a bulletproof one. But then, like, me and my brother were laughing about it because the dude that was selling it was like some like older Italian guy, and we're like, "Yo, what's gonna happen if you buy this car and then like you're driving around like in that area that the car was bought from, and they're like, oh, that's yo, that's fucking that's Johnny's car, and like, he has like old ops. Like, I'm like, I'm good,
Oh no.
I'm good. I was just like, me and him were just like making jokes about that, but I like those too. I like BMWs a lot, but dream car is a JZX 100,
Hmm.
and it's funny too because like that being a dream car, that's like pretty accessible, and it's not going to be accessible probably in like 10 years,
Mm.
but I feel like it's not unreasonable to try to get one. Uh, but yeah, I value a car that drives from point A to point B and is comfortable and will last
No, that's
so
valid.
much.
That's hella valid, bro.
So
Because
yeah.
like I think when people like talk about dream cars, I mean, listen, I like the LFA. Like that's like
Yo, LF, those are crazy.
yeah.
Those are crazy, dude. I'm sorry to cut you off,
No, you're
but
good.
I was driving in where I live, right? Tell me why I see a LFA near me. Like, and I'm saying like 5 minutes from my house. Like, I'm like, do you have money like that
Yeah,
there?
dude.
I'm like, where do you get money like that? Like, what do you own? Like what? Like you pave the roads? Like, where are you getting this money from?
Yeah. No, dude, I saw an LFA that was also like 5 minutes from my house. I was like, I started going like monkey mode. I was like, whoa, like
Yeah,
looking,
well,
just pointing at
I
it.
did the
Like,
same thing. Yeah, because I was with my friends and I was like, yo, and then they're like, what? And I was
yeah,
like, that's an LFA. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm like, Yamaha did the acoustics for the car that make the engine sound better when you're in the cabin. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Dude, it's actually sick. Like it's funny because my buddy put me onto the LFA, the same one that had the LS 430, because he's like a big Lexus
yeah,
nerd. And I was like, okay,
yeah,
like what's so special about this car? He's like, Yamaha tuned it, and I was like, oh, like I'm
yeah,
also a big Yamaha fan because they made
hmm,
like all the pianos and stuff, and I'm like, that's how you know like
yeah,
they tune like acoustics properly, bro. Like when you start working in
yeah,
like that kind of like domain, like that's how you know it's like super fire. But yeah, like I've seen like five LFAs in my life, like five only. And
hmm,
I mean, I live in an area where like there's actually kind of a bunch. I saw one for sale like a while ago, and then obviously I didn't buy it. I wish I did. It was like 800 grand, but it was salvaged. So if you want, I mean, if you wanted it, you could have it's sold out. It's sold now, but anyway, there's like this,
no,
yeah. And there was like this other LFA. It was like a yellow one, I think, and it was at like this car meet that I went to, and I was like also going monkey mode because that was like the first time I saw one parked, and then I saw one at like a Lexus meet. I've seen a bunch, like, but like it's just so crazy. Like I've only heard it like drive like maybe once or twice, and like that's an
yeah,
experience. Like you just hearing that like engine. But
hmm,
anyway, like if that would be my dream car. But if I'm being a little bit more realistic, I think the Honda NSX or the Acura one or whichever one, like both of them
yeah,
are fine. But I like both of those. But what I'm in the market for right now, I want a Toyota MR2, but not like the Spider, but like the 1980s one, Like those ones are
Yeah,
sick. Like the
the
boxier
boxy
ones.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always like more boxy cars
me
because I was
too.
gonna say like, if I was thinking about more of a dream car, I would maybe say like the 190e Benz.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I know those
but
ones.
yeah, I like those. I like boxy cars a
Mm-hmm.
lot. I like two-tone boxy
Mm-hmm.
personally,
Two-tone boxy.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
I like boxy with an outline, like a red car with like a black outline, if that makes sense. Like that's sick.
yeah. But going back real quick before the MR2 talk, if I were the dude, the dream would be get the Chaser, right? Get the
Mm-hmm.
JZX 100. Interior swap it. Interior swap it with the peanut butter Alcantara seats and everything. Let me put a whole Charger interior in my JZX
The
100.
Charger.
Yeah, yeah,
It's sick.
like the Scat Pack. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
Hellcat Scat Pack interior. Let me get that in my Chaser. I don't care. It's comfortable.
My God. Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
very comfortable, the scat back ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny. I saw on TikTok actually not too long ago, like a smart car with like it was wrapped in like the Hellcat like decal or whatever, like the Hellcat like
Mhm.
you know what I'm talking about? Like on the side of the Hellcat, they have like the
Yeah.
little cat. I saw a smart
Yeah.
car on TikTok with like the Hellcat on the side. I thought that shit was
Yeah.
so funny, dude. Like it was really funny. Like I always see like the craziest builds online. Like I saw another car. I think it's this guy, bro. He was working on his car. It's like a Beamer, like an old one, and he basically extended his steering wheel to the back seat, and he like removed the
Yes.
top and
Yes.
deleted like the top, and then like created like this wing that like touches like the ground as it's driving, and it's on its stance. It's like the weirdest car, and it's like
Mhm.
so funny. I don't know where people
Yeah.
find all this like free time, but it's like so funny.
Yeah. And also, like, on another note, like other cars I really like I like big SUVs and whatnot. Like, get an H1 Hummer, like a
Yeah.
big H1 Hummer, or like that Rhino GX, like that
Hmm.
one armored SUV, like the crazy one. Like,
Yeah.
why not?
Oh, SUVs are sick. I like the
Yeah.
Nissan Patrol, but like the ones that the Dubai police drive. Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
talking
Yeah.
about?
Is that is what was the one that they kept using? No, that's a Lexus. The GX 470, the one that was like using those rally races over in like the UAE.
Yeah. No, because like
Yeah.
because I used to live there. So like whenever I see those like cars, it just reminds me of like, yo, like back home, you know? Like so
Yeah.
like the Nissan Patrols, like the big body Lexuses, like those cars. Like
Mhm.
there's like a weird like scene in like Saudi Arabia where they like drive it on two wheels. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Like
no, I know. I've watched all those
yeah,
videos.
they're
Or
funny.
they take the Camrys and then they just start fucking whipping them on the highway like maniacs.
Yeah, yeah. And then they
Yeah,
like
and then
drive
like,
them.
this is insane.
Yeah, dude. Like they're on like Bismillah insurance, bro. Have you seen them drive like over those sand dunes and they just fly? You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about? Like this is so crazy. I'm like, how do you do that? Like I cannot do that. I don't have that much faith in a car, bro. Like I think it's gonna like just crush me. But some of them, bro, like
Mhm.
they're, you know, very much living that YOLO, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of Arab drift inspires like my personal aesthetic. Like, I love that stuff. Like that stuff is super fun to watch, like every time. But yeah, dude. So I'm actually towards closing out this interview. So before we
Of
finish
course.
up, I want to ask you one last question. What's your favorite color?
Uh, I like infrared. I like
Infrared.
purple.
Purple.
And like purple.
Purple's sick.
Yeah.
Nice. Purple.
I really
Yeah, purple's an amazing color. I like orange, bro. I personally. I like how vibrant it
I
is.
I love orange, but I feel like I can't wear it a lot because I got an orange beard.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't blend. It just looks. I feel like it just looks crazy, like with my skin tone and
Hmm.
like my beard. I'm like, all right. I guess I can't wear it. But for design and whatnot, love it for
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, orange is sick.
And like, but I really like muted colors too. But and for like, if I'm thinking about like a vibrant color that's my favorite, it has to be infrared or purple, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can already see the decision paralysis that I have. What I was talking about earlier when it
Yeah.
comes to when I was like, yo, with music and whatnot, I was like, yo, I cannot stand on like, I can't just like one thing that much when it comes to this stuff. I was like, oh fuck, purple? No, yo, infrared. Oh, I like muted colors. Oh,
I feel like it
or
just
anything.
depends, you know? Like if you're wearing an
Yeah,
outfit, like it's different from like, okay, like what color do I actually like? What color represents me versus, oh, what color should my album cover be, you know?
yeah,
So yeah, like for like infrared's pretty fire. Like I can understand how like purple is also a really big one. I always see. Uh, I don't ever wear orange, even though it's my favorite. Like I wear like a lot of white, black, and gray. Like that's like a lot of
yeah.
my wardrobe. But orange is fire. Like as a color.
I
Muted
like
colors are
off
fire though.
white.
Off white's fire.
I yeah, no, like okay, I like infrared and purple. I'm sorry, I'm changing my answer. It has to be off white or like it's a brown. I forget like what the shade is, but I really like certain shades of brown
Hmm.
as well. Like off like the like top or I think that's what it's called. I think that might be too light, but yeah,
Yeah,
like off white. I really like off white colors as well.
yeah. Off white's pretty sick. All right. Well, thank you for your time. It's been a
Yeah, no, thank you.
yeah, of course. It's been great interviewing you. I'm glad I got to know you more as an artist. I'm really excited to share this interview online, dude. I'm glad to have met you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, I'm glad I've met you as well. Like thank you for like taking your time out of your day to do this.
Yeah, of course you as well, man. Yeah, if you ever need anything, let me know, man.